What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you, well, with another market watch today. Before I begin, I just want to say you guys could check out this website. It'd be really great. If we get 10,000 people to support this project, this can go on to third-party LP in consideration to be created and realized. Right now, we have about 360 days left, and roughly around 2,299 people checking this out. All you gotta do is create an email, log in, and then hit support. That's it. That's simple. Once we get 10,000, we can go ahead and get this to be created in reality. Obviously, Lego and more than likely Konami or wherever will work together, but we can have a YuGiOh Lego set. Once again, really cool stuff. I really definitely think you guys should check it out. I'm going to put the link down below. I would greatly appreciate you go ahead. Like I said, log in and support this project. It would mean a big deal. Listen, there are so many things happening right now as far as the market. Everybody's moving all over the place, and money is being moved big time. I think we can all agree on that. With the Yu-Gi-Oh market, money's always being moved, but with the grand creators coming out soon, it's going to be a massive undertaking. Think about it. Everyone's going to want to go ahead and get the water enchanters to the temple. Right at our Armesier. I'll know how to say that name better later on. Nevertheless, these are cards people are going to want to get. Obviously, for me, I want the high rarity, more than likely. I'm going to be honest with you. I like things max rarity because I can have the ability to get the max rarity. But with the same token, I think there are a lot of great value here, not just the obvious stuff, but other stuff as well. And we'll talk about that once the set fully releases. But what I will say is you're going to want to grab this as soon as possible. Well, do you grab it now? No. Never buy Yu-Gi-Oh pre-orders. The value always goes down. Buying a Yu-Gi-Oh pre-order just doesn't mean nothing other than the fact that you are locking your cards in. That means you're gambling when you do a pre-order on these cards not existing. Can we all agree that the Grand Creators is always going to be here? Yes. Can we agree that there's going to be plenty of Grand Creators to go around? Yes. Then can we agree locking in cards at a higher price makes no sense, especially when those who will ship these cards out to you will ship them out on the day release? Yes. So don't buy your pre-sales now. Wait on it. Hold on. Be patient. Get your pre-sales. Never. Get your cards on release day, or you can even wait a couple of days when the prices of a majority of these cards go down in value. That's when you snipe in. Also, we have Heavenly Sapphire Mirador, and we're going to talk about expensive cards in a second, but this card right here is criminally undervalued. It's a hand trap, basically, and it's really good, to be honest with you. The price point of this card currently right now is roughly around $3 a copy. Now, if you're like, well, V, I want the higher rarity. Show me the higher rarity. Sure. Heavenly Sapphire Mirador, Starlight Rare, has been tanking in value. Look at this. Let's go back to 6 months. Let's go back to a year. It's been dropping in value. Current price point of this card is roughly around $89 a copy for a Starlight Rare hand trap, mind you. This card's really good, and even though it doesn't have a place in the meta right now, I think it's a great buy, and nobody's really looking at it. Burst of Destiny is a weird set because we have Sword Soul Moye for 30 bucks. Do you buy it now? Oh, no, of course not. Everyone looking to buy Sword Soul. And don't get me wrong, I personally think Sword Soul is going to be good post-balance. I'm going to say that still, okay? I think this is going to be a really good deck post-balance. But buying it now makes almost no sense, especially since the fact that the prices are going to continue to go down as long as we don't have it balanced out as Yu-Gi-Oh! Play sells Sword Souls, thinking it'll be bad post-balance. We're taking a gamble together. And I think Sword Souls is definitely a great pickup later. This week, we're probably not going to get a balance. I'm gonna rip that band-aid off. We're not going to get a balance this week. And the reason why we're not going to get a balance this week is very simple. We're not getting a balance because we have a YCS this coming up weekend. After this weekend, yeah, we're definitely getting a balance. But until then, we're not. And I do think Sword Souls are going to continue to go down throughout this week. And that's when you run in and snipe it. Incredible Ecclesia, the Virtuous, isn't really going to be going down much in value, being the fact that it's a potential card to be used in the Albas. Now, if you look at the OCG, at most they use 1, but it's still a good card to be used, and I do think Incredible Ecclesia can't see meta play moving forward in the future. Toon Kingdom Ultimate Rare should not be this low. It is criminally undervalued. This card, Ultimate Rare out of OTS 1 Pack 14, has been tanking in the market. Current value of the card is roughly around $35. My favorite part about this card is, my favorite thing, this is guaranteed money. No question about it. No one's going to debate me on this. You can't. It's a collector card that can only be found in the highest rarity version in an exclusive OTS pack that can only be found by going and playing physical Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, to a collector, they just heard it's hard to get. I'm not going to get it because I'm not going to play the game. I just want to collect the game, and it's the highest rarity version. Yeah, This is just as good as gold. This is pure money. You grab this card, you throw a bunch to the side, you wait on it, and it goes up in value as you sit there doing nothing. Being the fact that this card is the highest rarity version, being the fact that this card is from the TV show, from the original Yu-Gi-Oh show, not 5Ds, not GX, which also have value, original Yu-Gi-Oh show. Toon Kingdom is a phenomenal card. I think a lot of players are sleeping on this card. And if you want to get a card that you want to hold for long-term value, that's free money, it's definitely Toon Kingdom. So my favorite thing about Trisha the Dragon and Ice Pirate is for Starlight Rares, which are beautiful, by the way. I love Starlight Rares, but they are not all the time always the be-all, end-all. Really interesting to note. Starlight Rare version of Trisha the Dragon and Ice Pirate, by the way, had a bit of a decline, is roughly around $230 to $240, which is a lot of money for this card, right? Well, yeah, but if you look at dual terminal versions of Trisha the Dragon and Ice Pirate, which also been going down in value, it's valued right now. I mean, you got one over here for $280, and after that, it's almost near $300 a copy. And yeah, it's dual terminal. And yes, these are hard to find, just like Starlight Rares are hard to find. Ultimate Trisha the Dragon and Ice Pirate has been increasing in value, 170, still nowhere near as crazy high, but it's catching up. Well, what's the point of all this? Simple. Just because we have a Starlight Rare that exists doesn't mean it could be the be-all, end-all. Trisha breaks the rules, all the rules. And even though this card is really good, and a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players obviously want to get their hands on this card, which version do you get? There's no wrong answers. If you want an Ultimate Rare, which looks gorgeous by the way, get it. Starlight Rare, of course, that's an amazing rarity, but a dual terminal right now is the highest valued version. And me personally, I think it's going to continue to be. I think even though we have Starlight Rares, they're not the be-all, end-all as far as the peak pinnacle of high prices. They're decent. They're great. And majority of the time, they are the highest prices, but not all the time. So, what's going on with Stratos? Hero players, let me know which one you like. Comment down below. Seriously, my brain is exploding. I'm almost to the point where I want to build heroes. But what do we do? Do we build an Ulti Stratos or Starlight Stratos? They both look absolutely amazing. One thing is for sure though, hero players, if you're not rocking an Elemental Hero Stratos Field Center, you're just not doing it right. The crazy thing about this card is, this card was $1.75. You see it here roughly around 80, but this card was $75. This Field Center, we're not a card, but whatever, was $75. Exclusively only to UDS events. I think we had 2 events in America where you could have gotten this Field Center, and right now they're roughly around $115. Little fun fact, this ain't going down anytime soon. This is only going up. We know this. You can see the chart, but overall you can just tell that this is going to be a wanted card or Field Center, whatever you want to call it. What do we call it, by the way? Nevertheless, this is something that every hero player is going to want, and in time, this is something that every hero player won't have the ability to get. This will be a hard to get item. So I think if you are a hero player, 115 is a bullet you gotta bite now, because the price of this card is only going to go up as we get more and more hero players. It's a virus, and we're all gonna catch it. It's starting to bite me. I'm gonna lie, I'm slowly buying hero cards. Ghost, Ogre, and Snow Rabbit is the reason why I'm upset about hand shots getting Ultimate Rare treatment in OTS packs. Because we know the minute a hand shot gets Ultimate Rare treatment, I don't know, like Infinite Permanence, Ghost, Ogre, and Snow Rabbit are the kind of card that rises in value as we pull away into new OTS packs. Look at the price charts. I mean, it doesn't lie. It's going up in value. Ghost, Ogre, and Snow Rabbit right now, as I'm pulling up this video, is roughly around $153. Now, Draw and Lockbird, another phenomenal card, by the way. This one's roughly around $165. By the way, after that one sold, $180 to $185 for Draw and Lockbird. Why are these worth money? Because these are the highest rarity versions of the hand traps you can get in this game. That's it. That's simple. Number 1. Number 2, yes, Draw and Lockbird sees meta play, and you might say, well, V, that's why it's worth money. But Ogre doesn't see meta play. It might see meta play in the future, and maybe that's attributing to it. But my thing about this card is, Ghost, Ogre, and Snow Rabbit is going to be valuable because it's just hard to get. Do you have ultis? Answer yourself. Do your friends have ultis? Let me know. Does your group have ulti, Ghost, Ogre, and Snow Rabbits? The answer is probably no. And that's why this is worth value, because it's hard to get, it's a hand trap, and it can see potential play. Red Ace Dark Dragoon, the Ultra Rare. We're not even talking about Starlight Man. The Ultra Rare version has had a weird history. In the past year, I mean, it's still been going up, but it's really fluctuating. In the past month, it went up and went back down within a span of about $10. The Ultra Rare version of this card is roughly around $94. And to be honest with you, is it worth it? Well, depends who you ask. Not everyone's playing Dragoons, and In fact, almost nobody's playing Dragoons. But here's the crazy thing. This card could be cheated out with the new Albaz deck. And I think that's why YuGiOh players are holding on to their Dragoons. Because this card can still potentially see play. It's a broken card. We all can all agree on that. And it should not be existing in this game. But it does. And more than likely, Konami's going to make more reprints of it. And more than likely, this card will eventually see play one day. This card is not gone. The Ring Dragon and Rock Ghost Rare, though? Woo, look at that. Oh, that hurts to look at. This card right now currently has a price point roughly around $197. And to be honest with you, the price point of this card has been tanking. Why? It's only good for collectors. It's too expensive for any normal YuGiOh player to really buy and hold for a long time. A $200 investment can become $500, sure. But how long is it going to take? A long while. And YuGiOh players don't want to wait long with a Ring Dragon and Rock Ghost Rare. You can buy a ton of those Toon World cards, Toon Kingdoms, Ultimate Rares, and make way more money. Even though this is a great card to have, it's good for a collection. If they make other Ghost Rares, of course, like Slifer and Obelisk. Okay, number 39, Utopia Astro used to be roughly around $500. Where's this card now? Well, look at this. Look at this spike up. And there's a $500 peak, by the way, and drop down. The card currently has a price point roughly around $385 and dropping. Astro Utopia is a great card. I do think eventually this card price will go up. I really do believe that. The issue with that is, number 39 Utopia is doing nothing in the game. Everybody who wanted theirs got theirs. And now, for those who are holding it, that aren't really collectors, that's a $385 paperweight doing nothing in your binder. $385 that you can use for other cards. Cards like Starlight Rares. Now, let me know what you think about Starlight Rares, because I personally love them, but they're not my favorite rare. My favorite rarity is still Ultimate Rare. And comment question of the day, what's your favorite rarity? But mine is definitely Ultimate Rare. With that said, I do like Starlight Rares a lot. I like the way Appaloosa looks. I like the way Happy Masquerena looks. I love my Dogmatic Ecclesia and how it looks. I love Starlight Rares. Triple Attack Talents. Perfect looking card. I think Ultimate Rare version of these would be better. Don't get me wrong. Like Ultimate Rare, Alternate Art, IP Masquerena. Yeah, that'll be my new favorite one. I will literally laugh at a Starlight Rare if we get an all art Ultimate Rare IP Masquerena. Easy mode. Konami, here's my money. Or it's gonna be an OTS exclusive. Okay. eBay, here's my money. Like 100%. With that said, though, like Starlight Rares are really the highest end for a lot of these cards, and they are usually the end game. Not all the time in the case of Stardust Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, we just talked about Trishula. It's not all the time, but it is high end for a majority of these cards. And they do cost a lot of money. And high value Yu-Gi-Oh cards are cards that are really hard to get for a lot of players, and players that don't have a lot of money that pull these can sell these and get their deck instantly. Of course, not high rarity, but a majority of their deck. I'm talking to you sorts of players. Go ahead and pull yourself a Stardust Dragon, or if you can still pull a Talons or Ecclesia or what have you. That right there will buy you Sword Souls and give you extra money left over to do whatever you want to do with them. Maybe get a better phone to do remote duels with. Whatever you want to do with them. Okay, whatever. And I do like the idea of Starlight Rares. Hopefully Konami keeps doing more of these. The most expensive card of 2021 that has been a bane in almost every Yu-Gi-Oh player's existence is Forbidden Droplet. The craziest part about Forbidden Droplet is, at one point, this card price point had held a steady $78 price. And yet now we're looking at it, and it's all over the place. Konami reprints it, goes up higher in value. Konami reprints it again, goes up higher in value. Konami, do me a huge favor, just whenever you get a chance, make this a super rare, and I think everybody will be happy in an OTS pack. Don't keep making these hard to get. If it's really hard to get, Yu-Gi-Oh players are going to get it, but they're not going to be happy. And player satisfaction should definitely be something the company that Konami is should be focusing on. I will say, though, Ultimate Forbidden Droplet looks clean. Like, I mean, some Ultimate Rares in this game look pretty disgusting, even though it's my favorite rarity. Ultimate Forbidden Droplet is not one of those. It is gorgeous. And let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Once again, if you guys have not created a login, you go over here to Lego Ideas, links below. Let's get to support it. We're at 2,299, about to be 2,300. Let's get to support it. Let's get this going. I want to see this hit 10,000. All you gotta do is go ahead and hit support. You don't gotta give no money. You don't gotta do nothing silly. All you gotta do is create a login for Lego. Go in here, hit support, and let's get some YuGiOh Legos, because this looks amazing. And I have 2 kids. Well, I have 4 kids, but I have 2 kids that I know will love this, and maybe my toddlers will like to watch. My infants, whatever, what have you. Listen, I think this is awesome. Definitely leave some feedback about this. I loved all this as well. I'm going to be reading all the comments down below. I love to know what you think about this. This is so cool. Guys, it's your boy V, and you Paisanos. You Paisanos have a great day.